afternoon runners, and welcome back to another video from me, That Running Girl. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Airlang massage gun. This is a massage gun that you can pick up on Amazon for £25. It has got over 4,000 good reviews, and I personally think it's comparable to the Theragun, which is a £250 device, which I have personally tried borrowing it from a friend, and I think this £25 massage gun is just as good. So first of all, a bit of a context into why I bought a massage gun in the first place. I have suffered with very intense stiffness and mobility issues in the back of my hamstrings for quite a long time now. I had COVID a number of times, and the worst time that I had COVID, when I came back to running, I just had insanely stiff legs. I had nerve pain. I think I had some kind of nerve damage. It wasn't confirmed, but I definitely had a lot of stiffness and nerve sort of tightness in the back of my legs, and nothing could resolve it. I went for massages at different physios, I cross-trained, I rest, I did yoga, I did like intense stretching programs, and literally nothing could shift it. The stiffness and the tightness was so deep into my muscles that I just kind of got myself into a state where I thought, I'm just going to have to accept that I'm one of these runners that's just going to have this problem forever. And it's only when one of my friends recommended getting a massage gun that I realized I could actually resolve these problems. And the reason why I bought a £25 massage gun as opposed to a £250 one is because I thought I was just going to try it out. I was going to buy a cheap one and try the technology out before investing in a more expensive one. So when I found this, and having since used it so much, I can't see me buying a more expensive one, because it literally just does the job. And yeah, I'll get into the reasons why. So like I say, you can pick this up for £25 on Amazon, and look through the 4,000 good reviews. I read a lot of the reviews before buying it, and if I'm completely honest, I didn't have massive expectations for it. I thought that it would, you know, be almost complementary to getting a sports massage and almost the same kind of sensation as getting a sports massage. And I actually feel like it goes a lot deeper than a sports massage, even if you get a really intense sports massage, which I got a few months ago. And how it works is it has a simple on and off switch on the bottom. It's chargeable by USB, and then when you turn it on, it has two digital readouts on the back of the massage gun. The first one is the intensity, so you can see that it's at 0.1 currently. So you press the up button here to increase the intensity, which increases the intensity and the vibration of the massage gun. You can also use it two different ways. I found this quite beneficial. You can touch it lightly and almost skim over the surface of the areas and trigger points that you're trying to release, and, you know, increase blood flow to and reduce stiffness. Or you can press into it quite deeply, and you can press quite deeply with this thing. It really feels like it's going really deep into the muscles. And so yeah, this one increases the intensity. So as you can see, it goes up to 20. And on 20 intensity, it is really quite powerful. So then you just reduce the intensity back down by pressing the minus number, and the other digital readout, which is 99 currently, is the charge left in the device. So obviously the more that decreases, the more it's going to run out. I definitely find that some of the reviews online said that it loses charge really quickly, but I haven't found this at all. A lot of the people in the online reviews were saying that when you push up when you increase the intensity, it just loses charge like rapidly, and I haven't found that at all. I've actually found it to be really good longevity wise, and I will use it for like 20 minutes a night on pressure points, trigger points, down the back of my hamstrings, back of my thighs, and I definitely haven't found it to lose charge quickly. If anything, I feel like it holds charge really well. Pros and cons about this. I would say a slight con is just how heavy it is. It really is quite a heavy machine, which is fine if you're, you know, a relatively strong person, but if you're obviously using it on yourself for a prolonged amount of time, it does have a weight to it, which maybe the more expensive massage guns don't have. Another con to it, which again, like, it's just one of those things where you think you're paying £25, it's not going to look, you know, the most fancy device, is that it's really quite a basic, functional looking item. You can actually get this for slightly more expensive in a silver version on Amazon, but because I was literally just trying it out, I literally just got the black one. I actually can't think of any more cons to it, but one of the things I will give a slight personal warning about is that the first time I used it, I did experience a bit of mild sickness and almost like motion sickness the next day, and I didn't know what to put it down to. I thought that I'd got some kind of stomach bug or I'd eaten something strange, and then I googled it, and it actually says that this can actually, massage guns, not just this one, can cause mild sickness and what they call detox radiation. So because it's giving the same sensations deep into the muscles and deep into your nerves and fibers as a general massage would, your body is then releasing, you know, muscles are releasing and toxins are releasing, and all that has built up is releasing throughout your body. So the next day you might actually, you know, feel a bit nauseous or a bit almost seasick like I did. So that's just one thing to bear in mind. Another thing that's really beneficial about this is, and again, this is a debatable issue, so don't take this as me giving like the green light on it, because it's definitely people are on the fence about this. But I have had an Achilles issue for 18 months, on and off. You know, I've been racing with it and I've been running with it, but over a certain mileage, my Achilles will keep flaring up, and has done for about 18 months. And I'm actually getting my first shockwave therapy on it tomorrow, and I'm going to make a video on that as well. But one thing that I have read is that you can use massage guns lightly and gently on the Achilles area to stimulate blood flow and to get circulation flowing again. Obviously, Achilles injuries, when they stiffen up, they're always sort of worse in the morning, and they're better when you've kind of warmed them up and get them moving a bit. So it does make sense that the increased sort of mobility and vibration of the massage gun would help that area. So that's one thing that I have been trialing myself. But yeah, in terms of the stiffness all down the back of my legs, I have been able to get into trigger points in my glutes and in the top of my thighs and around, you know, all my sort of hamstrings down the back of my legs. And to put it into perspective, when you stand up with your feet together and you try and touch your toes, when I did yoga for 8 years, I could literally touch my hands flat on the floor, and I could touch my fists flat on the floor. But since I had this odd stiffness in my legs, I couldn't even touch, you know, my pointed fingers on the floor. But since I started using this thing, I can now touch my entire hands flat on the floor and my fists flat on the floor. And I hadn't been able to do that for well over maybe a year and a half. So that's just one of the personal sort of success stories that I've found with this £25 massage gun. And yeah, it just feels like a really durable piece of kit, and because it's obviously portable and USB, you can literally take it wherever you go. You can take it on business trips, on holiday, to races. This is such a beneficial aid to have in my gym bag that I feel like I'm just going to be taking this to races all the time, and almost like one of those things of, how did I actually manage without this? And it just means that you don't have to, you know, book in for a £50–70 massage every few weeks, which does get really expensive. And for £25, I just think that it's a really beneficial tool for beginners, you know, intermediate runners, advanced runners. I feel like everyone could really benefit from this. So that is my review of the Erlang 25 pounds massage gun on Amazon. Let me know if you found this review helpful in the comments below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.